ready for our next game. I believe that Benja is joining us. Welcome on in.
Hello, everyone. Hey, Other. How's it going? Okay, so now it's time for my presentation. Hello, my name is Benja. I'm from Chile, and today I'm gonna show you Azure Gunvolt 3 and a particular game, and of course, it's like mostly showing in every marathon. And of course, I'm presenting my commentary and always a really good friend, and help me out with every English marathon, Mike Kenya, aka Mike.
How's it going?
It is nearly 3 o'clock in the morning, and I am definitely prepared for this.
As usual. This is gonna be a little bit different. I'm gonna play in a Switch version of the game, so this is like on a 60 FPS. That's the maximum speed you're gonna obtain in a Switch. And also, by request by Sion, I'm gonna play in English, so everyone we're gonna voice his voice acting, the most important one in the game. So I hope everyone enjoyed this as much everyone we're gonna play it. So get ready on the countdown. So 3, 2, 1, go. Oof.
Okay. So this is the third in the series, Azure Striker Gunvolt, which is a spiritual successor to the Mega Man Zero series by Inti Creates. It is... This game is absolutely crazy, as you will see momentarily. The core conceit of the Gunvolt series is that rather than just running around slashing things or shooting things, the primary mechanic involves tagging an enemy first and then using attacks that take advantage of that. Previous games involved tagging with lightning rods and shooting, or tackling to lock on and then use homing attacks. Kieran does things a little bit differently. She throws a paper tag to lock on to target multiple enemies, and then she warps through them in the order of tag, like so. And she's able to perform a double jump in the air after performing one of those warp slashes, allowing her to basically retain her momentum and just continue to float or fly. The result is some absolutely crazy movement and stage navigation. Gunvolt himself is still playable in this game in a way. He's very different, though. He's been relegated to more of a side character. He is deliberately extremely broken on purpose. And
extremely broken.
It's something else. But normally you wouldn't rely on him like this, because he doesn't earn particularly high scores because he's so broken. That's how they counteract him. In the top left, you can see below the life bar a number counter. That is the kudos counter, and so kudos are basically your style points in this game. You get bonuses. You build them just for doing things, for killing enemies, for doing damage. And you get bonuses for doing things in cool, interesting ways. And when it hits 1,000, you get the power of J-pop to psych you up, and various bonuses unlock. And that's also what determines your rank. You might see the counter turn red every now and again. In this game, instead of just resetting to 0 on hits like it did in the previous 2 iterations, this time if you take a hit, it'll instead put a lock on your kudos counter.
It's kind of funny because I practice a lot this fight, and I expect don't obtain a bad RNG, and when I start the marathon, the first thing you do is the bad RNG. It's kind of hilarious. Thank you, Vivi. We love you so much.
It's kind of hard to get the info dump out of the way when you just go so hard, so fast, right out the gate. Normally we have
imagine normally this game are like Mega Man Zero. You have a dying system, a moving, a dash, but here it's just like teleport.
It's worth noting that we're currently playing the Trials mode, which is we're playing on a completed save, and Trials mode is effectively sort of a time trial or score runner. You can even see that there's an in-game timer on the on the screen.
Yeah, it's kind of the same when you're playing the new Teenage Mutant Ninjas and you have this arcade mode. This is the same thing. So right now I'm playing like the arcade mode of the game.
I compared this series to Devil May Cry a lot, from the style meter to all the other things. And this is one of them. Like you're much like in Devil May Cry, you're like once you complete a mission, you can reattempt the mission any number of times you want with all of your gear and power-ups that you've accumulated. Trials lets us do that. We can just go through the entire game doing time trials and with all of the skills and abilities that we've unlocked through the course of the normal story mode. Kieran, in similar to Mega Man and Mega Man Zero particularly fashion, Kieran, she learns a number of sword skills as she progresses through the game. Including that falling spinning tack there is one of them, and she's able to use these in various ways. We have a couple of tricks that we'll see as the run progresses. You can see that red number there. When you take damage, the kudos meter freezes periodically, and you have to exhaust the minus number in order for your kudos to be able to just go up momentarily. So the more hits you take, the bigger the penalty that you have, and the more kudos you have to earn to remove the lock. Now we're on the second boss now. This is Shiran. Yeah. What you might be able to observe on the boss meter is that in addition to the red damage, there's also you can also see the gray damage accumulating as well. Every single time we hit.
Nice, one cycle. Let's go.
It's done.
This boss is kind of tricky. There's a glitch never passed by integrates. If you're hitting hits when he tried to teleport, instead of he's receiving damage, he's gonna be recovering damage. Like he's always gonna receive more HP than the usual. And also, if you're doing often, the game crashes because it's like the game doesn't know what thing to do. Because you're supposed to deal damage, and instead of that, he's gonna recover damage all the time.
Something I should point out there. This is twice now. The boss fight goes very quickly because what Ben is doing, he's getting them down to their third and final life bar, and then he basically switches to Gunvolt and performs an Azuna drop and kills them in one hit. This is what do we call that move again? Actually,
chain skill? I mean, with the chain. Oh, yeah. I don't remember so much, but for us, it's like a suplex. It's more easy to say.
It's an Azuna drop. Let's be real. In addition to the HP gauge below it, you'll see there's a sort of a chain link looking gauge.
Voltaic Buster. I remember now. Voltaic Buster. That's the name.
Voltaic Buster. That's the one. Yeah. You can see that it's red at the moment. There's a percentage gauge. There's a percentage next to it. That's the feathers gauge. Feathers referring to Kieran's sealing ability, the chains. When that reaches, we're capped at 100% in trials mode, aren't we?
Yeah, this is only 100%, and of course that's the minimum to summon Gunvolt. So
that's right.
We're mostly using that skill and try to calculate a little bit, because if you're doing correctly, you can avoid the desperation move. Of course, for this specific case, you can't, because he's doing it on the first every frame possible. But for other bosses, we're gonna try to do, so we're gonna save a lot of time.
Yeah. So in order to get Gunvolt out, we need to get that gauge filled to 100%. And then once Gunvolt is out, we then basically have to immediately go for that suplex in order to take the boss out on their last life bar. That's going to be a huge time saver on the bosses. What else have we got?
Right now it's Apollo. This particular boss is kind of hard because he's annoying. He's moving so much, so we don't have so many opportunities to deal hits. So first out here. Alright, a really good one. That's the main problem on this guy. He's moving so much, and sometimes he deal damage only by moving.
When most of your damage comes from hitting him with a projectile attack, him constantly being on the move does make that a little bit difficult. Whenever Kieran hits a boss with a paper charm, they take some gray damage on the bar, and so you can mash and stack that up as much as you want, and then when you finally hit them with the sword, all of that gray damage then becomes red damage, and they lose it all in one hit in one lot. So by mixing up the paper charms with your movement and your sword attacks, you can do a lot of damage in quick bursts.
Yeah, but the other problem is you need a lot of matching, so your stamina needs to be really high all the time. That's the main problem with this strat. Normally, you're thinking, okay, this is 0, so I'm gonna try to do a triple combo, and if this Mega Man 0, I'm gonna try to do triple slash plus an extra move. But in this case, it's much faster matching your talisman and deal one basic instead of doing that. But of course, it's really difficult because all the time you really want to do a little jump to cancel the first slash and then try it again. And of course, doing that all the time is really, really hard.
Yeah, it's a pity that you're not good at mashing, Ben.
Yeah, I play Gunvolt 1. A really good game. I play X2. That's all the integrated game is kind of funny because everyone needs to be really good at matching. So if you have a problem with that, it's like goodbye. You're not gonna play really, really high level.
Yeah, from maybe ZX onwards, they all require mashing in some regard.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only good thing is if you're bad at matching but good at mobility, you have cover. That's a really good sign.
This stage has a lot of open space, and you use a sort of hazards and area of effect things.
1 HP.
But there are a lot of different different objects to lock onto. So Ben's really able to just sort of fly through this level. He's able to use it after he performs a warp slash. He is able to arc chain, we call that. He is able to use the double jump at any point, and he's able to use the double jump to cancel out of other moves as well. So, for example, he can, after an arc chain, go into one of her sword techniques, and then cancel it with a double jump in order to.
This is kind of bad because right now I'm a low HP.
Yeah.
Okay, good RNG, good starter. Oh, really good RNG. Okay, I can't receive extra damage, but that's important. Please, thank you.
It is worth noting that every time you perform the arc chain, Kieran is completely invincible, and this can be used to dodge what.
No, please, no.
Uh-oh.
Oh, thank God.
I'll give you a bit of serious time there.
Oh, that's I
no.
missed a little bit of damage. Okay, let's have it in the dream. Come here.
There we go.
This boss and other one in the late part of the run are really hard just for this because you really need to do a really good timing and matching a lot of talisman before destroying the second bar HP just to skip this CM. And it's really problematic. Right now, this is the intermediate stage, and this is a big reference to Mega Man 02.
This is one of the coolest stages in the game. Just properly routed, you just completely fly through this.
Yeah, you're flying.
Oh, it's so
this is the stage.
He's quite literally jumping from missile to missile. I think 5 times. There's 5 missiles.
Okay.
Yeah, just
Great.
casually riding the warhead.
And this stage is a little bit problematic in 120 FPS because you're really fast.
Yeah,
and sometimes you drop some combos just because you're really fast. in 60 FPS it's more easier this game. In 100, of course, it's more faster, but at the same time, it's more faster. So you have a lot of trouble with that.
This is our main antagonist of the game. who is basically Gunvolt but fire.
Really bad RNG. I don't want this. Thank you.
There we go.
Ooh. Next stage. This is really easy, of course, we're gonna see him later. But better. A lot better. Yeah, this little girl is really fast. And of course, this is a really problematic. When we play like the first version of the game, you have a different way to do this cancel. But of course, the first one meant to do, as the fighting community know as the claw or the hook. And this is really problematic because that hurts a lot your hands. Right now, the current strat changed, so 3 buttons in one finger is much easier than 4 buttons in 2 fingers. And of course, doing avoid the hook is actually pretty good. Okay, this is the mid boss. Sometimes we're gonna see these little guys, and in other times we're gonna just watching on mandatory fights with our normal enemies. This stage is, of course, one of the most dangerous one. You need to do a lot of damage boosting, like in 30 seconds, and I really need some HP drops to avoid a possible death. Okay, tell me the truth. No HP. Okay, a little one, but I need more.
I will take it. You would dead otherwise.
I need more. Please, game. Okay, this one. Thank you.
Okay, that's a full heal.
No,
We're good.
that one, no. Okay, I want that little too. But yeah, I did it too fast and not thinking. Come here. We're gonna wait. Okay, now the fight is more possible. This is crazy. The 5th boss of the game. This is not a particular one because she's a lot tanky. Yeah, she has a lot of HP, damage, and defense.
Yeah. This is the sort of the second set of 4 bosses. So the boys are all gone. Now we're dealing with the girls, and the girls, in my opinion, are much scarier.
Yeah, the boys are kind of 50-50, and you have like one boss with a lot of trouble. The rest is just RNG. But this one are more difficult, especially this one, just because she has a lot of damage.
Yeah. With the addition of the fully invincible attacks, that you can use basically at any
nice.
moment. There we go. Oh, well done. You managed to dodge the DM skip as well.
Yeah, this DM skip is the most harder to skip.
Yeah. The with the addition of all the invincible movements that Kieran has, there are much more screen filling attacks that the bosses can throw out at different points in the fight. So yeah, the power creep is very big in this game.
Yeah. It's kind of funny because this is maybe with the most part of the avoid the damage in this game. Like you can bypass a lot of things, but you need to matching a lot. Okay, I don't want that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, three.
Shout outs to Flame Man.
Yeah, really good state though.
Yeah.
But you're gonna skip everything in the first part.
Yeah. I see that.
What
he did there, it's like, all right. I guess that was a screenshot worthy attempt. Ordinarily, when you have a mob room like this, usually there is an alarm siren in the somewhere in the room that you can destroy to end the fight immediately. you lose out on all the points and things you can build up from from the enemy, but you get to skip the encounter outright and go straight ahead. In the story mode, that's one of the longest encounters in the game, so it's...
No, but in story mode, this one is not by defeat enemies, this is by timer. That's discovered by Genki T, one of the most important Remedies runners in the Gunvolt community, and for this one, if you're reading the dialogues in the game, there is one part like Kirin waiting for Chiron and just trying to fix this, and of course, avoid the alarm. So you need to wait time instead of killing enemies, just for that part. In the other one, you need to kill some enemies, or you need to just destroy the alarm. But for this one, this is particular. And of course, that's only happening in story mode. In Trails, you need to destroy the minimum enemies required. Right now, this is 16.
Tina, yeah.
Yeah, the sexy secretary, but you know what? Everyone hates her.
Well, it's because she's incredibly obnoxious. Like, everything about her is just really... She's,
Yeah.
she's very stuck up and arrogant in particular. That's what people dislike her about her the most. Her gimmick is that she has magic bullets. I mean, like, we're on the clock here, so we're kind of not really playing her game. Bye.
Yeah, this is the most easier boss in the game.
Yeah.
Even in hard mode, this is a really easy one. You have to do the same because the damage was taking much faster than just dodge the bullets. And the last part is just doing that. Okay, we're good at time. Even if I submitted an PC estimate, I'm not really good time in Switch. At Switch, of course, losing 2 minutes just for the load screen. So right now, I'm really good.
So much of this run is spent in the air that I don't actually get to talk about some of the tech that you do. Like, for example, a number of times you'll see what Ben's doing is he uses when he needs to land, usually when he needs to go into a corridor or land on a ledge of some description, he will perform the falling spinning slash, and as soon as he touches the ground, he then performs this this immediate dash cancel, which is A, completely invincible, and B, he can act out of it. He can immediately jump and continue his movement. So
really good climb. That wasn't a really good climb.
Yeah, that was clean as hell. So by doing that, so a lot, like with Copen, for example, who was the aerial movement specialist in the previous games. As soon as he reaches a corridor or a door, like he's kind of forced to land and pause his gameplay. With Karen though, like now she can just keep going.
You know what? I really want to go back for this. Yeah, it's that there. Thank you.
Oh.
I really want my HP, so
Yeah.
doesn't matter. But the problem is I don't know.
You gotta make a safety play.
Now. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna wait a little bit. I really want to recover my HP.
Yeah, there's a few sections like that where it just like there's so much damage boosting involved that you just need to make a little safety play just to get some life back.
And this is of course the most important part of the ACC. You can do this.
Oh, it is so sick.
You enjoy so much watching that. You enjoy so much when.
And it's like the game feels even better than it looks. By the way, like it looks absolutely incredible. It feels incredible to do. Favorite boss in the game.
Okay, I really need to play a little bit safer this girl.
Yeah, no, this boss is scary.
Yeah, this is one of the most scary bosses in the game. Because it's really aggressive and you have a lot of RNG. Okay, that part. No.
Nearly there.
Thank you.
Okay.
That was really close.
Yeah.
I might die there. One more. Thank you. Oof.
I can't believe that Gunvolt became more dangerous and more powerful than he's ever been before just by giving him a command grab.
Yeah, the grapplers are the most powerful characters in every game.
Um,
Oh no, I sleep. This stage is like I sleep. That's my only way to describe this stage.
yeah, see, this stage is designed. This stage is actually designed around stealth elements. Like all you want to avoid the detection by all these scouting enemies. But like,
Thank you.
I mean, it doesn't make for a particularly amazing. Oh, that's right. Did you just clip through the wall?
Yeah, the skip to the wall.
Yeah, forgot about that. But,
Well, one Japanese not runner discovered that in Twitter, and it's like, oh wait, maybe we can use it too. Why not? But that's the only part you can skip on a wall. It's kind of sad.
So because the stage is designed around sort of taking your time and weaving between all those security traps. Once you actually know the route, you just sail through it. It's not a particularly challenging platforming section, especially not after following the last stage.
Ooh. I don't want that alarm. The big problem here is this stage is really, really dangerous because you can even die here. Okay, good memory key. HP, please. I want HP game. No.
Something I want to point
And
out
of course,
as well,
as the usual, the game don't really want to give me HP. Thank you. I love you so much.
Something else I want to point out here just now is that so you can see the butterfly lady following Kieran around. So she is the muse. She's the one who's singing the J-pop you're hearing right now, and she shows up as soon as your kudos hits 1,000. And then is it every 1,000 or 2,000 after that? 2,000?
1,000.
Every 1,000 after that. So this game is nice enough. This game includes the vocal tracks from all the previous games, and it gives us a jukebox for this mode, so that we can literally just choose the songs we like, and then
you have every music in every combo game you have here.
And then every single time he hits 1,000, so 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, the song changes. So you get to mix it up every every stage. And the better you do, the more the song change. It's a nice little flavor touch.
Yeah.
They put a lot of effort into the music production for these games. Like there are live action videos, there are Vocaloid music videos. Like they've gone all out.
Nope. Okay, try to manipulate. Thank you. Really good put there. 4, 5. Come here.
This is the obligatory illusion boss who uses the other bosses against you.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come here. This is a really bad RNG.
Uh-oh.
No, but still manageable. I don't have any problem with that. Okay, I need to use the skill. I don't have Gunvolt, just because I die, and when I die I lose 50% of my feathers, so that's my penalty.
Okay, so
Thank you.
that was a nice recovery.
Yeah, that's the backup. It's more efficiency doing this instead of having Hair Desperation move. Hair Desperation move is the longest one in the game.
Oh, that was Morrigan for a second. What the hell? I just looked at the screen and was like, "What? Wait, what? What?" No, that was a.
Oh, right now the favorite stage. Yeah,
we have
a little
time for a couple of donations.
Go for it.
Surly donates $35, saying, "Thanks for having me, and let's raise some money for Trans Lifeline. Some extra money from Hobbs, the interrupting doggo." Yes, thank you. Thank you very much, Surly, and thank you very much for your run earlier as well. And Tempest Mask donates $5, saying, "Hello, friends of Fastest Furs. It's time to oversurge as Benja gets to show off this rad game of a series I've grown to love and run. Good luck, and hi, Mike. I put this donation towards naming Starkey Jehudi because bless Zone of the Enders."
Hey, Steve. You can't see, but I'm waving.
Do you have any more donations?
That is it for now.
Okay.
However, I would like to remind chat that a small amount can go a very long way. We had I remember yesterday we had an $8 donation train going, making fun of Twitter, and that was alone able to raise a couple $100, I think. So don't discount don't discount small amounts. Small amounts can encourage others to do the same, and can really make a big difference.
Making fun of Twitter is a worthy cause in its own right, but I mean, then you get to support trans lives on top of it. Sounds like a no-brainer to me.
That's a win-win.
Yeah. Okay.
That's brilliant.
That's the backup. Right now, this is the Wily Sigma Whale, wherever you want to stages.
Yeah. This is the obligatory fortress end game of a Mega Man game. And so the boss rush is spread across the next 3 or 4 stages. So we'll refight some of the bosses here, and there's a nice little twist on some of it as well. The first 4 bosses we don't ever fight again, except for as illusions as part of Serpentine's attacks. But we don't refight them because they're our allies now.
Here. Okay, really good. Now it's time for the Voltaic Buster and moving into Palace 2. By the way, if you're playing in English, as I'm playing right now, the game is slower. You have more load screens, and sometimes it's kind of weird because it's more faster in some dialogues versus Japanese. For example, Apollo, the presentation is more faster in English, but the say goodbye is more slower. So it's kind of funny, the English stuff of the game. Sometimes it's more faster, sometimes it's not. But of course, Japanese always wins. Japanese always wins. That's everyone's know in every game in crates. That's the sad part.
With injury rates, yeah. I think one of the only examples I'm aware of where the English is actually faster is Mega Man X4, and that's just because it cuts out all of the Japanese voice clips and it makes it faster by default.
Yeah, that's a really good
the only reason. This stage has returning favorites from the previous games as sort of remix refights 2-on-2, and they are so cool. But unfortunately, the way that they're programmed is if they die immediately to Kieran's screen clearing skill there. So in the speed run, we don't get to see the fights. We just
this is only happening in normal. This is only happening in normal. In hard mode, this is not happening. In hard mode, you need to play a little bit with them.
Okay, I'm glad to hear that. We are playing on the normal difficulty, however.
Only normal they sucks, but in the other category, they are really powerful, and you need to deal like 50% damage, and the rest is the skill.
We just had a couple of. The first 2 were Gunvolt 1. These 2 are Gunvolt 2 bosses. As soon as Ben hit the checkpoint there, he immediately hit retry to reload from the checkpoint so that he would start with his gauge full again, so we could use the skill right away.
Yeah. The retry button only function in trails. If you're playing Denizer, for example, this is not gonna be appear. So this is really useful for this particular category, because sometimes if you have low HP, you can retry and have a second chance to fix everything. And the other good part is when you need more Gunvolt Art defenders, you can restart the stage and you have more possibilities to grind. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm here. Okay, no HP, and I need to do the normal fight. But right now I have more feathers, so this is possible to do the correct way instead of the backup. Nope. Here. Oh, this is a really bad RNG. Finko. Let's go.
We're
Oops, I forgot
92%.
that. No, but everything is fine.
All right, yep. Fenner's Gaze 100. We got this.
Yeah, that's the correct way to do the fight. Just 3 cycles and then the other bar 3 cycles again and double tank buster. That's the correct way. If you do a retry in her stage, you need to do the backup using the skill and then kill her. You're not gonna have enough damage if you're using the normal attacks. That's impossible.
We do
So,
have a
no.
couple more donations.
Oh, go ahead. I need to move a lot here, so go ahead.
Yes,
This is a
Ian
pretty
Keith
good opportunity.
Ian Keith donates $8 saying, I can verify that the donation train yesterday morning was beyond amazing and hilarious. Very, very hilarious. Agreed. And Sean Chiplock also donates $8 saying, why purchase Twitter Blue when instead we can make the runner Awu? Can we get chat to do another $8 train if the runner howls every time? That would be up to you. That would be up to you.
For those who don't know, Sean Chiplock voices Gunvolt in this game, and he absolutely killed it.
Oh my god. No, I didn't know that. That's amazing.
That's the reason why I'm playing English right now.
That's right. One of these days, we might get him on. If we're lucky, we might be able to get him on to to commentate with us one day.
Yeah, I know someday.
But
that's a possibility.
But it's always nice to know he's watching and contributing however he can.
Oh, we have another $8 donation. Senel donates $8 saying $8 to support trans lives is worth way more than any super important blue check mark. Keep going fast, y'all. You got this.
Oh, that's amazing.
Okay. Okay, really good.
Dunk. Okay.
Yeah, it's really stressful, this fight.
Oh no, she can cause a lot more trouble than you're seeing.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, this is the most scary fight because if you're losing the correct pattern, you're gonna lose around 8-9 seconds, and this is twice. So, like, you don't really want to miss that. This is another possibility. I'm gonna use a retry. Right now, I have 0% of feathers, and right now, of course, I have 50%. So
Yeah,
this is gonna be really, really helpful.
That's right. Hitting retry, in addition to refilling the her skill gauge, it also restores 50% of the feathers. So, very, very helpful.
Thank you. We need to pass. Okay, Gunvolt one song and 63%. This is actually pretty good.
Alright, this is the end of the boss rush.
Whoop. Here. Thank you. Okay, this is a really good time on 28, and will be 32, 33. That's actually pretty good.
It's actually insane how fast the trials run of this game is.
Yeah, this mod is really fast. And of course, you enjoy more playing this game instead of any percent. In any percent, you have the image pulls, the gacha system of the game, but
Yeah.
everyone's hate that system.
Well, I mean, like, I'm sure it's fine for just playing the game, but for speedruns, it's a nightmare.
It's a nightmare. I mean, the only IP you're gonna use is just one, and the main problem is not one RNG. It's an high possibility to miss that IP. So everyone hates the image pulse. I'm here. Need to reload a little bit. I need more bar. Maybe it's possible. Yeah, it's possible. For example, this is really slow instead of Japanese.
Okay.
That's the only problem with the English stuff. I think it's a really good dub, but it's slower. That's the sad part. That's the sad part. This is not a bad English dub. It's just slower.
That is just the tech side of game dev and speedrunning. It's always smoother in Japanese.
Yeah. Come
Just
here.
purely because you can say more with fewer characters in Japanese, and that is much better for the processing and the load times. All right, so that's the okay. We're now on the final boss.
Oh, right. Thanks for reminding me. I need to match in start. If you're matching start here, you're gonna skip a little noise, and that saves like 3-4 seconds. I don't know why it's working, but you know what? I'm gonna stop it. Why not?
I promise you that playing casually, absolutely all of this is dodgeable. I promise.
Yeah, everything is dodgeable.
It just
I don't want to touch it.
It just looks overwhelming, that's all.
Oh, thank you. Good position. Oh yeah, the old route requires to farming a little bit of feathers, but this is more faster. Just using the skill, and now it's time to beat this boss without any problem.
Skips a lot of the busy work.
This is the only boss. You don't have any change in English and in Japanese. They are the same. Oh, thank you. I take it. I don't know where I am. Thank you.
Okay. And second and final phase. So time is when the timer. Time is when the life bar hits 0 in this fight.
I'm gonna be joke a lot differently in this.
This fight is where you really get to hear Chiplock work in his lungs.
Okay, I need to play a little bit safer. No! Oh, I forgot. The sword is different. The sword is different. The sword is different in hard mode. I am the person behind. The first person beat this boss in perfect in hard mode, but of course I always remember the hard mode fight and not the normal one.
Yeah,
and that's my possibility to lose the world record. Yeah, I was in world record pace by 3 seconds.
Oh man,
that's sad. That's sad.
Oh, you hate to hear it. Okay,
Yeah.
making use of all the grey damage here, so...
But you know what? I can now receive damage boosting. The speedrunner's best friend forever.
So the method here is you have to down him and then just fill the big orb possessing him there full of tags to get the grey damage up, and we'll ultimately kill this boss. Time.
Oh, that's a plus 20 seconds just for that there.
Oh, it's heartbreaking.
No. It's kind of funny because I submit on a PC estimate and I'm still underestimate. I expected more troubles, but the roll was really good. The only bad part was the ender, but if I'm playing in Japanese, even with that might be possible plus 1 second, I think. Oof. Oh my god.
Well, that's Gunvolt 3 Trials mode.
Yeah, that's Gunvolt 3. Hope everyone enjoyed this run. Of course, big charge to the community and this event. Hope everyone efforts helps a lot to the trans community, and also big charge to Mike. He's always be with me when we need a commentary for this game. That's actually pretty good. Thank you so much, man.
Happy to do it anytime. And
So I don't know if you want to say something.
I have nothing really to add. Trans lives matter. And trans rights are human rights. It's and all the other slogans that I can't remember right now because it is 3:30 in the morning. But
I will wait to remark that.
have you got anything else to add?
No, I think everything is done. So it's
Alright.
time to go, and of course, next up, I don't know, which is the next game? Or maybe you can help us?
Next up is going to be Klonoa, Fantasy Reverie.
Oh, my bro Chesta. I trust him. Let's go. That's a really good game. I speedrun it too. Support mode easy, and you're gonna enjoy the crazy stuff you can do with the double jump. So keep in mind and wahoo a lot in the chat. I trust you guys. So have a nice day, evening, night, wherever you are, and of course, take care. See ya.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much.
Good luck with the rest of the marathon.
Indeed.
Yeah, good luck.
Thank you very much.